What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some Madden 25 gameplay here. Got some MUT gameplay, but before I get into the gameplay real quick, I just want to thank anyone and everyone that just viewed, commented, hit the like button, said something decent on my last video. I talked about commentators, whether they're on celebrity statuses or not, and I got a lot of feedback from commentators, subscribers, people hitting me on the inbox. A lot more views on my channel than normal. Probably thanks to GS, man. Shout out to him. Just a lot of love, man. I got a lot of love last video, and I just want to say I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. But let's get into this game. This is not the game where I have the Titan I was telling you guys about. Not this game, but this is week 5. I'm sorry, season 5, week 9. Always get that mixed up. If we win this game, we're in the playoffs. So let's see if we can win this game, man. Check out this, man. First play from the line of scrimmage, as you can see. I see that he has his cornerback back a little too far, and I have Chris Carter, who's pretty fast. I make an adjustment. I do the curling route, and I not only do the curling route, I run it for a touchdown right here, making adjustments on the line to get the score. That's part of what the game is all about. Everybody knows a lot of plays in the game. We all know the formations. We all know we're pretty familiar with the game of football, period. So a lot of times it's going to be a chess match. And what you really want to do is try to find the advantages within the games, and making an adjustment on the line is just as brilliant as finding a big clue in the case, man. So I encourage you guys to do that, make the proper adjustments, and maybe you too can score, man, make it look brilliantly. Third down to my opponent decides to go for it, and I end up getting a user pick, man. If you look at what I did throughout the beginning of that play, I followed that guy all the way through. I just had a feeling he wanted to throw that, especially when he did like a bootleg move and ran to the right. I was like, I know he wants to throw this. Check out this play right here, man. I dodged the defender, showing great patience and guile, and I ended up throwing to a wide open Michael Irvin, man. Woo! That was crazy. Some big plays in this game. Definitely some big plays, so definitely hold on to your hats as you watch this roller coaster, or as you enjoy riding this roller coaster ride here, man. Nice little screenplay, but I end up shutting that down. I'm making it 3rd and 15. Next play, see what my opponent has. He throws it over the middle, and I end up batting that down. Force my opponent to punt the ball off right here, and he punts it off. Kind of rare you see this. Opponent down 14, and they punt the ball. That was 4th and 15. I would have probably punted it, but it's just very rare that you see that. But I'll take it, man. I do another curling route, man. He's leaving it open. I gotta take it, man. If he puts his guys back too far, I gotta take advantage of it. This is MUT, man. This is no hold bars, man. These guys got some nutty behind teams. Some nutty behind teams. So you gotta take all the advantage you can. That's within the within reason of the game. I'm not saying do an onside kick every play, every time you score or whatever, but something like that. If they're gonna leave it open, you got to take it, man. But check out this, man. He gets a nice play over the middle. Probably would have ran for a touchdown if he didn't slip right there. 1st down and 10. He decides to run to the left. And this is where it gets a little scary, because now he's running and he's passing the ball. And he's not giving up either, man. He's looking like he's threatening to score right here. He's looking a little bit more sharper, a little bit more wiser. And we still have a lot of time left in this game. I want 17 points, and it would just be embarrassing for him to come back and win this game. So I'm trying everything in my power to stop him. But he's connecting the dots, man. He's connecting the dots, solving the puzzle, trying to figure out my defense. Even though I get him in the backfield right there on the 2nd and 1st and goal. 2nd and goal right here. He's going to try to throw to the right, and he catches that. I'm like, my goodness, man. How did he catch that? He hands up to the fullback right here, the boy Sherman, and he ends up getting a touchdown, his first touchdown of the game, making the score 7-17. But check out the adjustments I make on the line, showing you guys what I do. And I find Jerry Rice wide open. Now, the reason why I went to Jerry Rice on that play, because his safety was down just a smidgen. Rewind and take a look. Just a smidgen too much. And Jerry Rice is pretty fast. You don't want to sleep on Jerry Rice. That's a 99 overall Jerry Rice. So he brought him out down just a little bit. Let me take that chance. And Jerry Rice ended up burning the corner and the safety, as Jerry Rice gets a touchdown right there, making it 24-7. I'm trying to stop a mud hole in this guy. I be trying to blow guys out in the MUT, man, because the MUT is no joke. It's not like online ranked matches where you maybe, if you play a decent opponent, maybe you can, afford a mistake or two. You really not going to get, especially when you play like a very decent player, you're probably not going to get too many chances to come back if you make maybe 1 or 2 mistakes, as my opponent does a brilliant play right here for his 2nd touchdown of the game, getting it to Thurman Thomas, man, on a wide receiver screen that was like, it was just something I had never seen, man. He ran to the right. I remember a Cookie Boy running something like that in last year's game, But that was kind of similar, but it was just different at the same time. But it was a great play, man. It was a great play. I think it was like over 90-something yard gain. So, hats off to my opponent for that, as he's only down 10 points and he's trying to figure out a way to come back and win this game. He leaves Chris Carter open again. I hit him, but this time Chris Carter ends up getting popped, man. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He not only gets popped, my opponent runs it back for a touchdown, and I am screaming at the TV. I'm not mad at Chris Carter. I'm not necessarily mad, but I'm just like, man, it's just disappointing to see that. See something like that happen, man. But you got to move on. You got to try to come back and score. First down and 10 right here. I find my wide open tight end, Jordan Cameron. Great catch on his part. Next play, I try to go over the middle. I wanted to go to the middle, but I seen Chris Carter one-on-one, and on a jump ball one-on-one, Chris Carter will win that like 8 times out of 10. So if you have Chris Carter and you see him one-on-one, try that, man. Give it a try. The worst thing he can do is bat it down, at least from what I've seen. 3rd down and 1, he doesn't get that. 4th down and 1, decides to go for it. Play action fake, he finds his tight end right over the middle. I'm like, my goodness, I thought I had that. Just knew Derek Johnson had that. You got to remember, Derek Johnson has really good awareness too, so I really kind of thought he had that, but he didn't get that, and my opponent's drive is still alive. He's down 10, he or she, trying to come down here and get a win, or at least get a score right here, and possibly get a win. A little under 2 minutes, rolls to the right here, and look at this. I thought I had the pick, man. He's squeezing in these passes that are just like, that's another one right there, man. Just squeezing in those passes that are just threading the needle just right. That's another one right there as he gets a touchdown. He had like 10 of those in this game, and I'm like, my goodness, man. I know the boy Luck is sharp, but jeez, but it is what it is. Like, I try to come down and score. Seconds after going the game, 40-39 to be exact. I get a nice little 4th and 2 play right here. Big play right there. Now, not only get that play, I get my opponent to actually quit the game, and he'll quit the game after this. And whew, this was a doozy. This was this game had me on my heels because first of all, I was up 17. He was making a comeback. I look up, he's only down 3, and if he stops me, he has a chance to win the game. So it was just crazy, man. But shout out to him, man. Much love, much respect. Shout out to all my subscribers. Smash that like button for your boy if you enjoyed the vid. And we are in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs, and I believe my next game, the next game that I show you that involves Mutt, you will see the tight end, the spectacular tight end that I have. It's not necessarily a huge secret, but he is a very good tight end and worth the wait. So this is your boy Launchpad 1412. See you in the playoffs. Hopefully we can get that chip. Whoo!